Here's how I think Harris could beat Trump. Ready?
You have to understand a bit about how propaganda works. Propaganda isn't just a bunch of lies. It's half-truth, selected truth, and truth out of context.
There are 3 pillars of propaganda. 1, emotional manipulation.
Y'all can tear me up all you want to, but I have never in my life seen so many white people standing up for black people the way that they are, and it seems so genuine to me.
2, scapegoating.
It's very well documented that the abortion movement was originally a man's movement, an upper middle class white man's movement. But there was a man, and there were actually 2 men who were fighting to get abortion legalized in America. These 2 men knew Betty Friedan very well, and they worked very hard to try to convince her to insert abortion in the women's movement's political Bill of Rights.
And 3, the bandwagon effect.
Feminist movement and the sexual revolution were 2 radically different movements. We pretended that this sexual revolution was a freedom for women. It actually was not. It was actually kind of a slavery. But we pretended it was freedom for women. And over time, as the sexual revolution and the women's movement got identified closer and closer together, a lot of women began to buy into that illusion.
They have more at stake in this election than ever before, organizers say. Participants in the call included the actress Connie Britton, pop star Pink, who reportedly joined right after a performance, and the soccer star Megan Rapinoe, who said that it was past time for white women to step up.
If you can control someone's emotions, you can significantly influence their actions, to the point of shutting out any contrary opinion.
Kamala or Trump?
Kamala.
Why?
Many reasons. Many reasons. I don't want to explain them.
So you're voting for Kamala. That's totally cool. Can you name your favorite accomplishment of hers as vice president?
Can I name what?
Favorite accomplishment, like one policy she's done that you really fell in love with that's making you vote for her?
I don't want to have this discussion.
Because a lot of us on the right, we call her a DEI hire. We believe that she was only hired because of her gender and her skin color.
See, I think that's racist, fuck, and misogynist.
But isn't DEI supposed to be a good thing? So is it good or bad? I thought DEI is a good thing. Now it's racist? Hey, so what is it though? Is DEI racist or is it good?
Propaganda is a very powerful tool. Now, this is why I will not be voting for Harris. Hello, I'm Lady Lamb of the Gary Lamb Network, and I wanted to share some of my thoughts and my heart when it comes to the race that we are all in. It seems to me that we are in a battle, and there is a very clear and concise line that has been drawn. There's a side for traditional values, for home and for country, for the protection of the borders and all of these different areas. As a wife, as a mother, as a woman, I've learned and experienced and walked the walk of selflessness. When you have a family, it's a very selfless role. It's a very selfless way to live. But there's a side that's being represented now that talks a lot about freedom of choice, freedom of self, what you want, how you feel, and how you feel about it. And that does not represent what I believe in. I heard a man of God say many years ago, your right to your claim to yourself. If we look at it, a lot of that is sin. A lot of that has everything to do with self-gratification. But what about laying down your life for your brother? What about putting yourself on the back burner for the greater good? I don't hear anything about that on the other side. That's a problem for me. It's a problem for me when I'm thinking about my children and our loved ones who have children and Gen Z and the way that they're going to grow up. I'm thinking about the future and what's been discussed as the future. when it comes to the other side, does not look anything like the future that I've been hoping for. It doesn't look anything like the future that I've been praying for. What glitters is not always gold. I would rather someone be blatant and blunt and a bit harsh, hurt my feelings if you have to do the job, rather than tickle your fancy and tell you what you want to hear. And you heard that? It's a lot of tell you what you want to hear. You want people that are going to challenge you and challenge what you feel and how you feel about it so that you can be comfortable. This life is not comfortable. This life can be hard and harsh. This life can be difficult. But I've learned that we are stronger together. For me, it's a hard no. For me and for those that, like I said, I look up to, for those that have put their lives on the line for this country and for the betterment of the true future that we are hoping for. What is being said on the other side, it does not represent that which has been fought for. Even in the skin I'm in, you have to know when someone's trying to smooth you, when someone's trying to rub off on you, when someone's trying to manipulate you with nice words. Just because the words are nice doesn't mean that they don't have an undertone to them. In this time, we have to be very careful about what it is that we desire versus what it is that is necessary. We can want a whole lot of things, but what is the big picture? And like I've said before, there is a big difference, monumental difference between woke and being awakened. Thank you.